Hello, my name is Visai Chantakon, and this is my speech to persuade on the topic of why the live feedback grading system is better than the letter grading system. Introduction. Have you ever thought about the grading system and how it hasn't changed for our whole life, even though the world around us is changing so much? This letter system pushes grades onto people, forces them to focus more on the grade itself than the aspect of learning. Well, I thought about that too, and I came across a live feedback grading system, a different way of assessing students. A live feedback grading system is a better alternative to a letter grading system. Now to preview my main points. To convince you that live feedback grading system is better, we'll first talk about the live feedback grading system and what it is and who it benefits. Second, we'll talk about why the letter grading system is bad and the cons of it that comes with it. Third and lastly, we'll talk about why the live feedback grading system is better and the benefits of it and the results of data that we have collected. First main point. What is the live feedback grading system and how does it work? An article called Six Alternatives, the School of Education on December 17, 2020 says, live feedback grading system is constructive criticism as the student works, rather than receiving an assessment at the very end. These students receive guidance and input from the teacher as they work, in contrast to when giving a paper and waiting for results to come back. Live feedback grading system is a learning process where you are given work as you do it instead of turning it in and waiting for a response on your paper. This can help because it can incite you to focus on the learning and not the learning of the actual material and to be fixated on the grade itself. Who does it benefit? The article Higher Education University of Applied Science Nevada, the United States Echo Live Grading, says the teaching practice benefits all students in particular, but it is most effective with academic writing for first generation, as well as non-traditional college students. These students benefit from this type of grading system because it was shown that most of them have lack of confidence and support. My second main point, memorization. Students only focus on letter grades and getting a good score, so they more focus on memorization than learning of the material itself. The newspaper, A Letter Grade System Failing Our Students, says students learn to lose interest in learning itself, avoiding challenging situations whenever possible, to maximize the chances of getting an A. Grades can also hinder growth. Grades can hinder growth because of oneself, because if you get a bad grade, they will think that the grade they get is who they are. According to the article Reducing Time Grading by Giving Real-Time Feedback, they say that you're also starting to create an environment that discourages making mistakes by having this type of grading system. In other words, by grading everything, you might inadvertently create an environment where you wouldn't want to make mistakes and isn't conducive to learning. My third main point, why live feedback grading system is better and the benefits of it. The benefits of it states from the article live grading sessions help to engage students and improve their learning states that I didn't expect there to be so much engagement. This would be reticent with the person that said this because they said that the students engage with them more often than if they didn't do it. This shows that live feedback students are more engaged with the material when using this type of system. And then I'll go over the data now. The Professional Institute web page, Higher Education University of Applied Science Nevada, the United States Echo Live Grading says that 75% of cases of students who voluntarily went to the live feedback grade system came back for another semester, showing that most students like this type of grading better than letter grade systems. Also, in the Professional Institute webpage, Higher Education University of Applied Science Nevada, the United States Echo Live Grading System, on average, academic grind level of students went up between 5 to 10% from their first live grading session to their second live grading session, showing great improvement. Conclusion. In conclusion, a live feedback grading system is a better alternative to the letter grading system. That is because of the cons of the letter grading system, such as focusing on memorization and the problem of hindering growth. The benefits of a live grading system is that they are effective for enhancing academic writing for first generation as well as non-college students because of the lack of constant confidence and support they are given. So this is very beneficial to them. The benefits of the system data improves learning, supports, and engagement of students, showing that live grading system makes students more engaged with the actual learning and causing them to actually learn the material even more. Replacing the letter grading system with a live feedback grading system will allow others to succeed where other students have failed normally by normal standards. Thank you for listening to my speech, and this is the end. Thank you for listening.